Hey everyone, welcome back. If you've watched Interstellar and still think, wait, what actually happened in that black hole? Who built the Tesseract? And how does love beat gravity? You're not alone. This movie blew minds in 2014 and still does today. In the next 8 minutes, I'm breaking down the full plot, the insane timeline, the science, and the real meaning of that emotional ending. No spoilers skipped, stick around till the end, because the father-daughter twist hits harder than a black hole. Let's dive in. Interstellar is set in a near future where Earth is dying. Blight is killing crops, dust storms choke the sky, and humanity's running out of time. Cooper, played by Matthew McConaughey, is a former NASA pilot turned farmer. Raising his kids, Murph and Tom, Murph believes a ghost is sending her messages. Through books falling off her shelf, turns out those messages are coordinates to a secret NASA base. Professor Brand, played by Michael Caine, reveals a wormhole appeared near Saturn years ago, placed there by unknown beings. They've sent probes through it and found 12 potentially habitable worlds. There are two plans. Plan A, solve the gravity equations to lift entire colonies off Earth. Plan B, send embryos to start humanity fresh. On a new planet, Cooper gets recruited to pilot the Endurance mission. The heartbreaking part? He has to leave his kids, promising Murph he'll come back. Time is relative, he tells her. Little does he know how literal that is going to be. The crew, Cooper, Amelia Brand, played by Anne Hathaway, Doyle, Romilly, and the robots Tars and Cassie, head to Saturn and slingshot through the wormhole. First stop, Miller's planet, orbiting the black hole Gargantua. Huge waves crash across the surface. But the real killer? Time dilation. 1 hour on the planet equals 7 years back on Earth. They lose Doyle to a massive wave when they finally return to the Endurance. 23 years have passed. Romilly has aged decades just waiting on the ship. Murph is now an adult scientist played by Jessica Chastain, and she's still angry at her dad for leaving. Next stop, Mann's planet. Dr. Mann, played by Matt Damon, had faked his data. He panics, tries to kill Cooper, and steals the ship. Epic betrayal. Cooper survives, but the Endurance is badly damaged. Fuel is critically low, with no other options. They decide on one last desperate plan. Slingshot around Gargantua for a final gravity boost to reach Edmund's planet, the one Amelia Brand always believed in, where her love Edmunds had gone. Here's where it gets wild. To save fuel and send Brand onto Edmund's planet, Cooper and Tars detach from the Endurance and fall into the black hole Gargantua. Cooper ejects Tars first, so a robot can collect priceless data from inside the event horizon. Then Cooper ejects himself, but instead of dying, he enters a Tesseract, a fifth-dimensional construct. Time becomes a physical space he can move through. It's an infinite bookshelf. Murph's childhood bedroom bookshelf, stretched across every single moment of her life. They who built the wormhole, future humans, evolved beyond our 4 dimensions, able to manipulate gravity and time itself. They created this Tesseract, so Cooper could send the messages back across time. He finally realizes HE was Murph's ghost all along. He pushed the books off the shelf. He sent the coordinates through Morse code on the second hand of her watch. Closing the loop. It's a Bootstrap paradox. The message he sends creates the very events that lead to him sending it. Inside the Tesseract, Cooper watches Murph's life unfold across every moment. He uses gravity itself to interact with her world. He knocks books off the shelf. He moves patterns in the dust. He even manipulates the second hand of her old watch, sending the vital quantum data that Tars collected from inside the black hole. That data is the missing piece Professor Brand could never solve. It's the key to Plan A. Adult Murph, now a brilliant scientist, receives the message, decodes it, and finally solves the gravity equation. With that breakthrough, humanity builds massive space stations and lifts entire colonies off a dying Earth. Humanity escapes extinction and becomes truly spacefaring once the message is fully sent and the loop is closed. The Tesseract collapses around him. Cooper is ejected from the black hole, spat out near Saturn. Decades later, Cooper wakes up on Cooper Station, a massive O'Neill cylinder orbiting Saturn, named in his honor. Humanity has been saved, thanks to Murph. He reunites with an elderly Murph, now on her deathbed. She looks at him and says, "No parent should have to outlive their child." But she came back. Cooper doesn't stay long. He takes his ship and sets out to find Bran on Edmund's planet. The movie ends on a note of hope. Love transcends time, gravity, and even dimensions. As Amelia Brand said earlier, love is the one thing we can perceive that transcends dimensions. So that's Interstellar, a story about sacrifice, time, and how a father's love literally saves the world. Mind-bending science mixed with raw, heartbreaking emotion. What do you think? Is the Tesseract the best sci-fi scene ever? Drop your favorite moment below. Like if this cleared things up. Subscribe for more breakdowns. Hit the bell. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.